If you have an October BadgerCare Plus renewal date, now is your time to act. We are now in our 5th month of renewals. This is the period of Medicaid unwinding, the time when people, about 90,000 at a time, are being asked to renew their BadgerCare Plus or Medicaid coverage after the 3 years of continuous eligibility because of the COVID pandemic. So if your renewal is scheduled for the month of October, now is the time to act. You can either return your renewal packet that's been completed, you can call your local income maintenance consortia, or you can do this online at access.wisconsin.gov. We give you links of how to find some of those consortia and access.wisconsin.gov in the description below. There is a best practice for turning in your renewal packet. The state tells us to do this in the first half of the month, in the month your renewal is due. So if you have an October renewal, return your renewal information by October 18th. This makes sure you get to keep your coverage while the state processes your renewal. Even if it takes into November, your coverage will continue. You can always turn your renewal packet in the second half of the month. You would just lose coverage at the end of October. It would be reinstated if you are then determined eligible in November, back to November 1st. If you do not have an October renewal date, you should not be taking any action at this time. Your coverage will continue until your renewal date. Now remember, the state of Wisconsin is doing these renewals several thousand at a time until May of 2024. So a lot of people still do not have the renewal date coming up anytime soon. There are some flexibilities for people that have missed their renewal date. There is a late renewal window. You could turn your renewal packet in up to 3 months after your renewal month. You would then want to request that your coverage be backdated if you were determined eligible in those months that you had missed. You might have to provide verification items for those months, like pay stubs, to prove that you were indeed eligible for those months. So if you have an October BadgerCare Plus or Medicaid renewal, submit your paperwork in the first half of the month of October, or certainly by the end of the month if you can. If you don't have an October renewal, no action steps are needed at this time. We link to several resources from the state in the description below.